What's up, y'all? I'm the Dungeon Coach. I'm here to coach you up on some World of Warcraft, and I'm sharing with you guys my favorite new website for my main, polishing off my main, really getting in the different things that has to do with enchants to use, what talents to use, all this different type of stuff in different parts of the game, whether it be PvP or Mythic Plus, and also picking up brand new classes that I do want to kind of explore and pick up and not be absolutely terrible at, and learn as quick as I can while not being force-fed just some default template. And I want to be able to make some moves, because I don't just want to be told, oh, I'm going to go to Icy Veins or Wowhead, here's the talents, I use those talents, cool. And I don't really learn about why or what other options, what talents are maybe good, what talents are garbage. We're going to talk about it all right here. So here we go. This is Murloc.io. Murloc, I mean, come on, Murloc, that's such a great name. I mean, it's iconic, really. Every single class in the game is here, and there's even a meta section we'll talk about here in a second. But whatever class that you have, you want to learn about, figure out, whatever, you can go here. So I'm going to go to Demon Hunter, because that's in general what my main is, and I'm going to go to Vengeance, because in general I usually tank, and it has everything you want here. And it also has the top Vengeance Hunter players all here as well. You can check them out individually as well. But let me get you up to date here. All the classes on the left-hand side are here. Your specializations are here, and the game modes are here. Very important to pick the game mode you want. Rated Battlegrounds, they got 3v3, 2v2, solo, shuffle, all that stuff. I'm going to stay here in the Mythic Plus, but you can go check out solo. You can check out the different talents that people are using and whatever they got going on, right? So Mythic Plus is where I'm going to stay in right here, and there's the top 5 Mythic Plus players, and you can keep going down the line here and get all the top 10. You see what's going on, and you get the big picture. Now, stat priority. It goes into every single aspect of the game, of which ones you want, and also the color codedness here is very important, and you can see the weight of things, because sometimes if you just simply say stat priority, maybe it's not 100% this one and none of the rest, who cares about the rest of them. Maybe it's a little bit more, and this shows the diversity across the board. Haste, versatility, then kind of who cares about the other two, right? Leech, avoidance, who really cares about speed, right? Demon Hunters are mobile enough. And then it shows the races, of which the best one is. Now for this case, and it actually, you know what, I'm going to go and do Death Knight just to kind of show something. I'll do Blood Death Knight, and you can see you can quickly hop around between all these different things. And again, there we go, there's your priorities as well, and okay, there we go, and we see all the different ones. Most of them are Blood Elves and Trolls and all that kind of stuff. Cool, right? Interesting as well. And now this is my favorite part right here. Look at this. This is beautiful. The color codedness here, orange is absolute. Orange is the vast majority. I think over 44. It takes the top 50, right? It takes the top 50 Mythic Plus Blood Death Knights in the world and takes their talent spread. And if you see 50 here, that means 50 out of 50 have taken this talent. I mean, that's pretty telling. 50 out of 50. 50 out of 50. 44 out of 50. Do you see where I'm going with this? This starts to get really cool. So 44 of those players have picked up this Enfeeble. So maybe you don't have to. And then what do the other players pick up? Oh, they pick up Control Undead. So now you have a choice. You have a choice. And now, let's say I've never played Blood Death Knight before. I see this as a subtle choice. I probably should pick this. In fact, if I'm new, I definitely should be picking this. But at least some people pick that. Interesting. Nobody picks this, that, or that, or that. You see what I'm saying? So again, over here, we have another option of different paths that you could possibly take. Oh, Blinding Sleep. That's really important. I'm going to be picking that one up. And you can really start to customize. And when I say customize here, the purple is when most of them do, but not all. And that's the sliding scale here, where if it's like kind of like you see some of these gray ones here, like there's 2 gray ones here, and that means some of them did. Purple means most of them did. You probably should pick it. Orange is like you're bad if you don't pick this, right? In general, obviously some of these people aren't bad because these are the 50 best people in the world, but you get an idea. So now I know as a Death Knight, assuming I've never played one, or if I have played one and I've played it a lot, and you might be in the same situation of you have a main that you've played all the time, and you come here and you're like, oh, you know what? I have been going back and forth on if I should do this or that, or you know what? Oh man, I've been using Death Pact all the time. Maybe I shouldn't. And you can really evaluate what types of things you do. Now, if you love Death Pact, I 100% support everyone using any sort of talent you want. Wraithwalk, back when I did my Death Knight a bunch, I was using Wraithwalk. I love the mobility. And maybe it's not as optimal. I don't know. It feels good and fun. So I don't want to sabotage your fun there. But this is just information for you to take and leave it or take and use it in whatever way you want, right? And then I can also go very quickly over, oh, hold up, Mythic Plus. Also, Blood Death Knights in PvP, not a thing. So right here, back to the talents. You keep going now. Your other talents are also the thing, because you got 2 trees. You have your general one and your specialization one. So they have both of those trees for every single class and every single spec in the game. So much information here to be gained. PvP talents as well, if that matters. And again, for PvE, it does not. And then we also have equipment. This is huge. Equipment. What your BIS list is. And not only can you see what your BIS, like what the possible BIS list is for all these things. Elemental Lariat. Okay, cool. What if you don't have that and you have this? Okay, cool. And you can see not only the best in slot, but then also what other people are using as well, or what the other options you have in those slots. And that's for every single item across the board. And then now, and also very important, main hand trinkets and stuff like that. There's so much things up in the air for different classes that with weapons and trinkets that you could be using, and see what other people are using, right? Embellished items, there we go. It has everything all the way across the board. It keeps updating with all the different patches. Enchantments. Back, chest, all the different, what enchant should I put on there? Oh, is it the most expensive one, least expensive one, if you have enough gold to do it? Gems, same thing. Okay, oh, apparently I should be using these. Haste Mastery Gems. Okay. Or Mastery Versatility Gems. Oh, interesting, right? So you have options, right? Primordial Stones, it goes down the whole thing. Now, if I do want to go to PvP, I clicked 2v2 right here, and then, oh, Blood Death Knight 2v2 is not a thing. Okay, let's go. I like Frost. Even though I know Unholy, whatever. You get the same thing, and you get to see all the things, all the different people who are Frost, and then there's actually, in this case, not a lot of high-ranked Frost Death Knights. Oh my gosh, it's almost like I just said that. So let's go to Unholy, and we see probably a lot more Unholies, and there we go. Oh, see, there's only 4. Interesting. So this only shows the top of the top people. It's not just the top 50 and then it's fine. You have to be very, very high rated. So if I just randomly go over to something like Mage, and we go to Frost, and we can see what's going on with the Frost Mage in PvP, in 2v2, and we have all the different talents and all the different things that they're doing. So Murloc.io is a great tool. And also, the last thing is the meta. If you go to meta button right here, you can see what the meta is. You can click tank meta, and in the tank meta in Mythic Plus. So tank meta, Mythic Plus, make sure you keep all your categories good over here. And there's the meta right there. And you get a snapshot of what everybody's looking like right there, and you see how many players in the numbers right there. And honestly, I think it's really, really close. That's really great as far as how close that is. Excuse me. And then we have Shadow Priest all the way through here, and you can go down the line and see where everybody's at as far as the meta goes, whether it be healer or DPS, and you get the whole picture, right? And it updates constantly through patches, through cycles. It's constantly pulling all that information out there. It's a great tool to use in whatever ways that you see fit. I hope it helps you use it in whatever ways you do use it for. I love going in and checking on enchants and helping out polish off my list. I had a huge list before knowing about Murloc.io of all the different BIS lists and talents and all this stuff. And then now that I see it, I can kind of compare. I'm not going to mindlessly just use this, because they present it in a way that you don't have to mindlessly just be like, I'm only going to use this talent. It shows you where those little spots for innovation are, and I absolutely love that. So I hope this helps you guys polish off your mains or learn your alts in some way as well. Stay creative. Think outside the box. Peace.